Russell W. Dickson. Copyright 2025. All rights reserved. This is a work of fiction. All characters, names, locations within are fictional. Dedication. To my wife and son, who never stopped believing in me. For my dad, whose love of stories inspired mine, and my mom, whose fortitude and spirituality inspired me. To my parents, who encouraged my pursuit of knowledge and nurtured it. In the words of Friedrich Nietzsche, all I need is a sheet of paper and something to write with, and then I can turn the world upside down. Acknowledgement. I cannot express enough gratitude to my family, friends, and supporters for their encouragement, because it led to me completing this project 10 years later. I started this book years ago and stopped it in 2015 when my father passed away. He was the driving force behind a lot of my literary work. He passed before I could finish this book, but I'm sure he is looking on and smiling. He was always excited for me each time I published something, and couldn't wait to read what I had written. His passing left a dark hole in my life and creativity that has since been filled by the good people in my life who encouraged me to pick up the pen again. The completion of this project could not have been accomplished without the support of my beautiful wife, Hannah, my son, William, my brother Masons from the Blue Lodge, and M.W. Stephen Adam Rubin, Grand Master of Masons in the state of New York, 2B1-1, for their encouragement and support, without which I would not have finished this project. I'd like to thank all my childhood friends, both living and deceased, for the great times and adventures we shared growing up. Many of them, and the adventures we shared, are the inspiration for this work of fiction and other projects I have completed over the years. I'd like to acknowledge the 1986 film The River's Edge and the movie Stand By Me, based on the Stephen King story, because they reminded me of a simpler time in my life when Generation X was young. The idea of kids traveling to see a deceased body, as in Stand By Me, or a teenager murdering his girlfriend and not running away but showing all his friends, is what loosely inspired me to write this story about a group of teens who find a mummified body in a swamp and the adventures that ensued when adults were not around. It was a typical autumn morning. The leaves had already turned colors.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?